Hello again. We finally get to see what's inside the mystery box, and no, it's not Eris Morn's nudes. You'll never see my nudes. So what do you get? You get this exotic sniper rifle. Hold down the reload button to load the magazine with a bullet powerful enough to one-shot Satan. Heat. So yeah, I'm gonna show you exactly how to get this beast, plus how to get the exotic bowler Monarque and the exotic fusion rifle Jotuun. Yes, that's how you pronounce it. Now, the bow can fire arrows that slowly poison your enemies. As for Jotuun, well, it's just not very good. I lied. Check this beast out. Yeet. And there's more. We're also going to look at how to get the last word and how to solve the mysterious Datapad riddle, which unlocks this secret cutscene where Ada does a weird little dance. You go, Queen. Speaking of queens, we're also going to look at the latest Queen's Court development in which MoreConsole goes mental at you.
Speak! What should I do when my every action is in service of a future that benefits you? Get out of my sight.
Must be that time of month, lol. Plus some huge Destiny news, quite possibly the most significant news in my 6 years of covering this game. This is genuinely industry-shaking stuff, and I think you'll find the hyperbole justified when I tell you what's going down. Bungie and Activision are parting ways. Bungie will now self-publish. We'll look at what this means for the game's future later on in this video, but yeah, I'm shook, fam. Let's begin. First up, how to open the mystery box and get the exotic sniper rifle Izanagi's burden. Here's a quick recap for all you filthy casuals and noobs. You get the mystery box from the Valanda Forge in the European Dead Zone, so once you have it, now what? Well, as you can see, the box has 4 locks, each with a unique symbol. You'll need to find the 4 corresponding keys that open these locks. Well, the Valanda Forge contains the fishhook key, the Gafanan Forge contains the hand key, and the Izanagi Forge contains the butterfly key. But what about the key with the black Armory symbol? Where do you get that from? Well, there's a 4th secret forge linked to the Naomi Labs, the Bogosia Forge. Interlude, lol. So yeah, time for a lol-worthy interlude. You see, before players were given access to the 4th and final forge, the Bogosia Forge, someone had to figure out the Naomi Labs puzzle contained within this room. Once solved, the Bogosia Forge would open for everyone. It's a puzzle that involves some seriously brain-melting glyph deciphering, shooting specific letters and images with specific Black Armory weapons in a specific effing order. Now check this out. I took this screenshot from streamer T-Rex while I was watching him live, and I mean, just look at it. It's mental. My dumbass didn't stand a chance. Anyway, after 28 sanity draining hours of trial and error attempts from streamers like Datto at cracking the riddle, it remained unsolved. And so Bungie, under pressure from an increasingly frustrated player base who just wanted to access the new content, opened up the Bogosia Forge anyway. And you know the crazy thing? At the time this video went live, the puzzle is still unsolved. That's over 2 days and counting. And get this, you get a ghost and an emblem for eventually figuring this puzzle out. So yeah, you know, that's pretty lame. So yeah, interlude over. Once the Bogosia Forge was opened and the 4th and final key acquired, the mystery box revealed its secrets. A mysterious decryption device that eventually leads you to getting the exotic sniper rifle, and a mysterious datapad that we'll look at in more detail a little later. Now, if you want a full detailed breakdown of every single step in this mystery box quest from start to finish, I've linked a video in the description box below. So yeah, Izanagi's burden sits in your kinetic slot and uses special ammo. It can be used much like any other sniper if you so desire, but its exotic perk Honed Edge allows you to hold down the reload button, which combines all the bullets in the magazine into a lethal super bullet, which inflicts serious damage on anyone you hit. And yes, you can one-hit body shot a Guardian in the Crucible with a Honed Edge shot. Nasty. Next up, the exotic bowler Monarque. This has a chance to drop after you've successfully forged one of Ada's powerful frames. So yeah, grab a powerful frame, hop in any forge, and pray to the RNG gods that this bow drops. Now, it sits in your special slot and uses primary ammo, and you know, it has poison arrows for God's sake. What more could you ask for? Well, you could actually ask for this next weapon. Now, this is Jotuun. Again, this has a chance to drop from any forge after you've successfully completed one of Ada's powerful frames. Now, it sits in your special slot and uses special ammo. Its exotic perk, Charge Shot, unleashes a tracking shot that explodes and burns on impact. I'll let the gameplay speak for itself. This is a bit of a beast. You know what, in the right hands, this is an absolute beast in the Crucible too. Check out my boy Giggs. Yeet.
Double down. Tell them to line up fast. Double down. Double down. 3 opponents down. Look at them fall. You're unstoppable.
Big thanks to my pal Armin and his Clan Titan Master Race for the fusion rifle gameplay, and Giggs for the insane Crucible gameplay. I've linked Giggs' Switch channel in the description box below. Next up, we're going to look at some leaked Last Word info. Now, the Last Word quest drops January 29th, so let's see this weapon in more detail. Now, this weapon sits in your kinetic slot. Its exotic perk, Fanfire, means this weapon can be fired quickly and continuously. Good old Last Word. You also get faster reload and increased accuracy if you deal enough hipfire damage. And as you can see in the bottom right, it has a new weapon ornament too, Laconic, a pretty cool silver skin. Now, in one of the quest steps called Sullied Light, you'll be collecting materials from Lost Sector wanted escapees, earning Crucible medals, defeating Hive with precision damage, and sacrificing Hive bosses summoned in witches' rituals. Now, the final quest step involves a mission called The Conversation. You have to hunt down this beast, Enkar the Weapon Master. Now, you'll find him hiding in Hellraise Canyon in the Tangled Shore. Now, if you want to read all the Last Word quest steps for yourself, I've linked a Reddit post in the description box below. Now, remember I told you about that mysterious datapad that drops when you open the mystery box? Well, this is actually a separate mini quest that unlocks an emblem and a cutscene. Now, here's the emblem. It's called Obsidian Dreams, and it's got Ada's big old robotic mug plastered on it. And here's the cutscene. Now, if you want to know exactly how to complete the mysterious datapad quest, I've linked a video in the description box below. Enjoy, things are about to get a little bit weird.
Is that... You found it. Thank you.
And that's not the only unusual bit of story development we got this week. The latest Queen's Court has a very angry Queen waiting for you. So yeah, Prince Emo is back, the Queen is pissed, and Ada shoved something in her brain that made her electro-orgasm. Destiny is getting effing weird, and quite honestly, I love it.
So, you know how to rule, do you? You understand the sacrifices I make. You speak of good queens and absent rulers, little light, so you must know these things. Tell me what I have done wrong. Speak! What should I do when my every action is in service of a future that benefits you? You do not know me, or the things I do. Do not dare to presume. You have not earned the right. Get out of my sight.
And now for what can only be described as massive news. Bungie has parted ways with Activision. Here's the studio's official tweet. Today we're announcing plans for Bungie to assume full publishing rights for the Destiny franchise. So yeah, Bungie has come full circle and is now back to being an independent studio, no longer under the watchful eye of Activision. Needless to say, this will likely have a huge impact on the game's future content. Now the tweet links to a lengthier, more detailed explanation. Here's what Bungie said. We have enjoyed a successful 8-year run and would like to thank Activision for their partnership on Destiny. Looking ahead, we're excited to announce plans for Activision to transfer publishing rights for Destiny to Bungie. With our remarkable Destiny community, we are ready to publish on our own, while Activision will increase their focus on owned IP projects. The planned transition process is already underway in its early stages, with Bungie and Activision both committed to making sure the handoff is as seamless as possible. With Forsaken, we've learned and listened and leaned into what we believe our players want from a great Destiny experience. months. Rest assured there is more of that on the way. We'll continue to deliver on the existing Destiny roadmap, and we're looking forward to releasing more seasonal experiences in the coming months, as well as surprising our community with some exciting announcements about what lies beyond. Now here's what Activision had to say. Thank you, Guardians. It's been an honor and a privilege to help bring the world of Destiny to life for you. Here's what PlayStation said. Onward to new worlds and new adventures. We'll see you Starside. Here's what Xbox head Phil Spencer had to say. Looking forward to a very bright future working with one of my favorite independent studios on one of my favorite franchises. Excited to see how they continue to grow and evolve Destiny. Here's what Blizzard Entertainment had to say. Destiny 2 will still receive full support on Battle.net, and we do not anticipate any disruption to our services or your gameplay experience. And Kotaku's news editor had some interesting insights too. This has been coming for years. Activision and Bungie have had a rocky relationship since before Destiny 1 even shipped. It's also incredible news for those of us who love Destiny and want to see it thrive. At today's meeting announcing the news, Bungie staff cheered loudly. Can't overemphasize how happy they are not just to get away from Activision, but to have a great game that they now own completely. Imagine a Destiny free from Activision's restrictive annualized schedule. And finally, here's what Bungie's community manager Deech had to say. Today is a big news day for Bungie. Change is afoot for us. Our plans for Destiny are unchanged. All of these game updates are still on the calendar. So yeah, you can still expect all the scheduled content for Joker's Wild and Penumbra to hit the release dates that you see here. Well, actually, we've got room for one more tweet. Bungie's production lead posted this. Everyone I worked with at Activision and their affiliated studios, Vicarious Visions and High Moon, was professional, a pleasure to work with, and loved Destiny. Changing business relationships do not indicate animosity. Now, this seems to suggest that Bungie will also no longer be working with Vicarious Visions and High Moon, two Activision-owned studios who worked on past expansions and helped port Destiny to PC. Let's hope Bungie's future content won't suffer as a result of this. So what does this all mean? Well, there are many things to consider. Bungie is now an entirely independent studio with complete creative control over its content. Activision's influence was considered by many to have negatively impacted the game, intrusive microtransactions being the main cause for concern, as well as a false release schedule that may have seen Destiny 2 ship before it was ready. Now, will Bungie's newfound independence usher in a new gamer-friendly franchise? Well, as Kotaku's news editor pointed out, Activision is an easy scapegoat, but Bungie has made plenty of its own mistakes. Now, here are a few things that I actually really want to know. Will Destiny 3 be Bungie's first Activision-free title? And if so, my god, it needs to do good. Is the end of Activision's partnership also the end of PlayStation exclusives? Will microtransactions disappear? And how fast will content be produced after Destiny 3 launches? Now, whatever happens, this is without a doubt a landmark moment in Destiny and Bungie's history. What do you guys think about this? Are you happy, concerned, utterly apathetic? Leave a comment below and let me know. I genuinely want to hear what you guys have to say about this shit. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As you may have noticed, I had a little New Year's break, but now I'm back with regular content. So yeah, a belated Happy New Year, and I just want to say thank you again for over 900,000 subscribers, which it genuinely is mental for a little channel like mine that only just, covers Destiny. Could this year be the year that we hit 1 million subscribers? Only you guys have the power to decide. Either way, I'm just grateful for you to tune in. If we do hit 1 million, I promise I'm going to do something cool to celebrate that involves you guys too. Now, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. It really does help the video get seen by more people, and it lets me know that you like this kind of content. Cheers, and we'll speak again soon, my friends. Thanks.